Welcome back to NASCAR 2004. Here we got this player called NASCAR 925224. So it looks like we're gonna be getting inside to Infineon Raceway as well. Let's get right here into Sonoma and make some hardest laps that we ever seen. Inside of this track, there are no lap times whatsoever. I think that must be available lap times as we've gone too far. So it looks like we're going to be spawning against some other kinds of NASCAR cars going around for this circuit, and there are no musics to be found when our first some kind of results is absolutely using for all the way using. Let's get all the way down to Greg Biffle as using the number 16. Now where is should we going to be finding all the way else? Using the number 22. Let's get all the way down into this front strategy. Now, let's get to be going inside. I need to get to be a little bit for a straight. It's time for pit exit, going all the way out of here. And last time that we've seen for 144 studs per second. And now, which is absolutely making for a little bit for thrusting up out for top speed. And unfortunately, that was absolutely pretty not going to worse. And we just might able to get a lot of corner cuts away. And looks like we just already upper handed. It looks like that was not used to be for a road course for this one sign. That is a bad sign for just a little bit. I think this is going to get hurt you. While using this vehicle, that can hurt you. For instantly, you're going to be getting onto top speed. And this vehicle is gonna be reaching up to top speed up to 200 studs per second. And looks like we just, oh my gosh, we just absolutely full seconds of penalty. And looks like there must be for a little bit quite of short like these. 199 studs per second. And we don't need to use this vehicle for this time. Let's jump out of this vehicle, smashed all the way down here. Now the vehicle despawns using the number 99 that we just absolutely used to be. If this is one of their only one guest, I think this is absolutely going to be a little bit perfect. Now it takes for a little bit so small. Now it's going to be 100% sure. I don't really know about this situation. If this is one strategy, I think we just didn't absolutely using for one lap. Now let's use for the number 29, and which is gonna be a little bit good for just only one thing. If this is gonna be what happened here, this reach almost up to 200 studs per second, I'm not gonna be pretty sure that we're gonna be doing for this perfect lap. Always gonna be going on 4 laps time. We'll be start on this trial. I can't able to make sure. I'm not gonna be feeling so ruined about this because it keeps on spinning with using for this car. Okay, let's get all the way to 199 studs per second. Here we go. Let's take it a little bit slower. Oh no, we just absolutely, oh, we barely failed the test. Looks like I'm out of the corner. And oh no, we're just feeling so wasteful. Oh my Celestia, I am so extremely wasteful about using for this vehicle. All you have to do is take extremely slow. Oh my gosh. Wow, how did that impossible that can be while using some other kinds of vehicles? How is this going to be possible? It's not very possible enough. That was extremely impossible. How the difficulty is made into results of this gotta be wildly impossible to do things. This is absolutely taking for a much very more necessary, let's gonna be doing for a professional way. We're gonna be taking a little bit down as much, of course. If this isn't a fastest lap, whatever it is, gonna be taking a little bit slow. And I just overshot and making around for speed. If you're just gonna be turned in high speed, it might gonna be taking you for overshotness as well. When you brake, it targets direct there over there. It targets directed everything. It targets direct only straight. Now we're gonna be coming into 199 miles an hour. Let's slow down. I don't really think this is not very good to me. But going up here will be absolutely taking around for this low strategy. That is gotta be extreme slow. You guys, you don't know how this is some kind of just a little bit. How this is absolutely gonna be, I'm going to be out of the season. If this isn't a qualification, and this is a practice grounds as well, this story has gotta be nowhere. And that was even pretty terrible as hell. That's gonna be, oh no, we just missed something. We just overshot once again. Because entirely that won't be able to get all the way around. I think we're just gonna be taking a little bit slow. I'm not feeling okay about this. And this is not gonna be very good. There's always much thing. Let's get a hit to 195. I think we're just absolutely making all the way down into it. Oh, it's not again. And we made for a 12 seconds of penalty to 14 seconds of penalty. That was absolutely 45 seconds of penalty. Looks like we're gonna be going all the way forward down here and getting all the way to, it's a little bit. Now let's gonna be heading on to our next stop. And I can't believe it. That was absolutely making things a little bit terrible. But over 2 minutes, I must retry. And to see our first results, that was extremely slow whatsoever. Because I cannot able to get around inside of the track. That targets itself. And I feel a little bit worse about this moment. Because I just absolutely made things a little bit monstrosity worse as well. Looks like unable to hit the apex. And that is how it's gotta be so worse. And we're gonna be taking a little bit for going on for this one. It's a limited of a 7,000 RPM. Looks like we're gonna be going on under 7,000 RPM. And that's how it's gonna be taking a little bit easy. I don't want to gain some RPMs as revolutions per minute. It looks like we're just absolutely over 7,000 RPM. And we're gonna be going all over here. Let's slow down to under 7,000 RPM. And looks like we just absolutely, that must be the RPM limit. And we're going to be taking a little bit for this closely into 3,000 RPM. I'm not going to be going on 400 or 4,000. If this is absolutely might a little bit quick, and that was got to be. For more information about this video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe and click the bell. That was absolutely it. And we'll see for our first results. As I jump out of this vehicle and the vehicle despawns it. And I just gonna be seeing for a very first time. And you can absolutely see 1 minute and 35.229. The painful like this one is 1 minute and 33.079. Which is absolutely pretty slower for our first kinds of this one. So it looks like 1 minute and 35, which is absolutely pretty slow. But gained in to do like this, we're going to be using for the number 30. I can't believe it. This is absolutely pretty so slow. That how it's just absolutely so drooling at lap times as well. This is going to be a little bit for drooling all the time. And this is going to be taking for a little bit for dangerous steps. Against for our lap times, and I will be completing for against a lot of lap times as very fast as possible. If this is a very terrible idea, that should be gonna be a little bit impossible to these players. Gotta head on to the final turn. Let's do this down to 3,000 RPM in this last two corners, which absolutely tells you how I feel so worse about this. And it's gotta be taking for a little bit for monstrosity. And looks like it's absolutely taking for a little bit slow. I have to be good at this. So it looks like this is not gonna be a maximum attack strategy. Looks like I'm gonna be taking around for 3,000 RPM. That was extremely slow. Oh my. We got so many laps down here. And we got so many seconds of penalty for slowing down extremely. That sounds like acting like a Model T. Looks like we're going to be heading on to 9,000 RPM. And taking on to this 3,000 RPM. Which is not going to be exactly how that I just wanted to do. Looks like I got to slow down and hit that apex. And looks like we're going to be taking all the way good stuff down here. And going to be taking on under 7,000 RPM. Slow down to 4,000 RPM. And we're going to be going up here and speeding all the way into over 7,000 RPM to under 7,000 RPM. It looks like I'm just going to be taking a little bit slower, but 5,000 RPM was pretty much slow. And we're going to be seeing for our final results heading down to 3,000 RPM. Looks like we're just absolutely taking a little bit very slow, and that was absolutely causally even more worse as possible. But looks like we're almost gonna hit the wall. I guess I just pretty hit the wall. Looks like we're just in lap number 5. We thought this is absolutely kind of just a huge joke, and that was gonna be taking for a very long time. So we kind of able to get corner cuts. If you want to do something for a fastest lap times, whatever it is, feel free to corner cut all of their sides and all cost of the track parts and track limits. If this is what absolutely very terrifying as using all of these chassis, that's something that might able to get to do so. If this is wasn't able to get all the way around, I'm not pretty sure. This is absolutely pretty good as well. So it looks gonna be taking all the way down into its front, and that was gonna be taking for making some racing music for NASCAR, and it looks like it's just absolutely gonna be doing all the way down here to under 7,000 RPM. Okay, this is gonna be taking a little bit longer, and make sure I'm not gonna be making the fallout over 7,000 RPM. Under 8,000 RPM for this is gonna be over 9,000 RPM. Let's take it under 7,000 RPM, and the final results will be taking for just a little bit, and looks like we're gonna be taking for a little bit back to 3,000 RPM. I think we're just absolutely gonna be overshot and get all over here to 3,000 RPM, and we're gonna be getting all the way up to here into 8,000 RPM. And we're going to be taking all the way into its run strategy, and it's time for the final results as we hit the wall for our last time, and looks like we hit the route to 0, but looks like we're going to be taking on for a final results about this track. Now looks like since I just going to be made so slow even for our clean lap, 1 minute and 38.417, which is 3 seconds slower than a previous lap time, is 1 minute and 35.596. That was even a clean lap for whatsoever. So if you like for today's video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe and click that bell. That was absolutely it. And we're going to be moving on to our next one. And that is all that I have to say. That is all it for this one purpose of its size. So if you like for today, for only one for NASCAR lap times and Winston Cup videos inside of their playlist, make sure to leave a like and subscribe and click that bell. Thanks for watching. That I'm gonna be see you all into our next video, and which will be Turbo Concept signing off. That I shall be telling you all later, over and out.